Guys, Jeff here with the Common Sense Camper. I am super stoked because this weekend I am going camping. I'm going to be going out to AEP land. It's a public utility that provides recreational land for anyone to use. So I'm going to be going out there with Alex, and we're going to do Friday night, Saturday night, and probably part of the day Sunday and head home. So what I thought I would do is share with you what I'm taking on that trip. It's supposed to be cold. It's going to be down in the low 30s, not too miserably cold, but I thought I would share with you some of the things that I'm taking. As far as what I'm going to be carrying in my pocket or on my waist, I'm going to be taking the Garberg by Mora. So this is a new knife to me. I've piddled around with it a little bit, and I tell you what, I really like this knife. Mora did a really nice job on this thing. So I'm going to get some video of this out. We're going to use and abuse that thing and see how it holds up. So that'll be on my belt. I'm also going to take my larger ferro rod, and I'll just carry that in my pocket. So as far as food, what I do is I try and keep my food down to a bag this size. And if you want a helpful tip when you're out getting food for your camp out, if the store will allow you, just take whatever you're going to carry your food in, take it in with you. And if that's what you want to limit your food to, and you can't fit it all in there, then either you need to be okay with carrying the additional weight or cut back on what you're actually taking. So what I'm going to take for breakfast is 2 things of oatmeal, and then I just put some raisins and some crushed up walnuts in there. That's a great breakfast, gives you plenty of fuel for your furnace for the whole day, or at least until lunch, if nothing else. But that's a great way to just make a real quick breakfast. Then for lunch, I will do Spam again, and I have 2 just peanut granola bars. And then for dinner, each night I'm going to have creamy chicken and Parmesan. And my dad actually turned me on to these. These things are great. They're like $1, and these taste really good. These will run with the best dehydrated food packets that are out there. And here I just have some honey mustard. That's for the Spam, the single pack of Spam, and then my coffee. So that's the food that I'm taking. That's what I'm carrying on my belt and or in my pocket. So let's get into the pack. On the front pouch here, I'm taking 2 grabber blankets. Those are this 5x7 grabber blankets. The reason I'm taking 2 is there's a possibility of snow, maybe even some rain, and so I'm going to use one of these as a ground cloth, and then I can use the other one, and I'll show you in the video when we do the outing. Obviously I'm going to take a lot of video of this outing to extend out my tarp shelter so that I can keep the firewood underneath it there and keep it nice and dry. And then I have basically my kneeling pad. This is the Hidden Woodsman signaling panel, and that's it. That's all I have in that front pouch. A 40-ounce canteen full of water and my camera gear. I am at exactly 24.8 pounds, which is a great weight for me. I'm super stoked that I was able to get that with the food and the water and everything else that's in here. So in the top pocket here, and that's another thing I like about the Kelty packs, you do have some organizational pockets here, but they don't go overboard with small little pockets and pouches and separators, because a lot of times if you look, most of the things that you're going to be taking out on overnight, or at least if you're into bushcrafting, are larger items like this that you're going to cinch together with shot cord or something. And sometimes those small little pockets, they eat up your usable liter space, and they just, like, here, these little organizers, I'm not even using those. So I would prefer to see, they have a pouch here, but I would prefer to see this thing just gone and just have one big pouch. But nonetheless, in the top pouch here, I just have my leather gloves. And then also I will put my toboggan up here, a pair of wool socks, and then the only thing missing in this bag is what I'm going to wear at night, which is just going to be a pair of pajamas and then just a fleece pullover, which I'll use in my sleeping bag. In the side pocket, I have all of my hygiene items. And yes, I know you can use leaves, you can do the squat and spread your cheek thing, but I'm telling you, when you get older, that's nonsense unless you have to do it. It's nice to know how to do that. I've done it. It's not fun. It does work, but it's not fun. So yeah, I roll with the toilet paper roll. So I use the baby powder, and that is for your nether areas. And if you're doing a lot of walking, you will thank yourself for bringing that, I promise you. And not to get too graphic, I just take that and kind of give it a shot down the front. And I also use that as deodorant. In the morning, I'll just put a little bit of that on my hands and wipe it under my underarms, and I'll use that as deodorant. And then I have toothpaste and a toothbrush. So that's basically that's all the personal hygiene that I'm taking. In the large pouch, so let's go to this side first. In this other side pouch, I have my backup blade, and that is the steel will. That's that 265 I did a review on. I'm going to get some field testing in with that. And I have my good old trusty Baca Laplander. That's for scouting. And then I have about 6 pieces of fatwood in this side pocket. And that's all that's in this side pocket here. And then behind that is, usually I take out last after I get my sleeping bag out of there because it's pretty tight. But that's the silky big boy. So I'm not gonna wrestle that right now. But so in the main pouch, I have a pair of rubber gloves that do have some thermal property to it. These are great gloves because they're rubberized. I use these at work, and they keep your hands dry. So if you're working around wet wood or snow, you're not going to get your hands soaked and get them really cold. And then I have a Thermarest. This is a self-inflating mattress. I just purchased this, and I bought this because of the MSS sleep system that my wife got me for Christmas. And it's a 20-inch wide air mattress. Basically, you just roll it out and it fills itself up. You blow into it maybe 3 or 4 times to get it really firm. And this thing is very, very comfortable, very thin. It's only about 1 inch thick. And I'll do a separate review of this, but I got this on sale at Cabela's. I want to say it was like $42. So I got a great deal on that air mattress. Now my other air mattress is actually a 32-inch wide air mattress, but I wanted something that I could slide into between the bivy and the black heavy bag of the MSS sleep system. And I kind of tried it out in the backyard here the other night, and it works really well, very comfortable. I have the Bushcraft USA 10 by 12 shelter. That's what I'm going to use. And I already have a video of what's in this bush pot, but that's everything else that I'm going to need for this outing. And I'm not going to go into detail because that would make for a very long video for this video. But if you go back, I think one video or 2 videos, I have an in-depth review of what's in this. And then the rest of this whole backpack, if you look, is the MSS sleep system. So I have the bivy back here in the back pouch, which is actually designed for a water bladder, and then I have the black heavy winter bag. Now I'm not going to take the green patrol bag. I am going to put it in my vehicle just in case I do need it, because we're not hiking in 10 miles. So we're probably hiking in maybe a mile at the most, and so I'm going to take it with me, but I'm not going to carry it. Because based upon what I've found out, what I've read, what I've watched on video, and also talking with other people that have this system, they've said that you really don't need that green patrol bag with the whole system unless you're dipping down into 10 degrees, 5 degrees. So I'm just going to try this. I'll keep the green bag in the truck just in case I need it, but that's what I'm taking. So if you look at this, the gear that I'm taking, most of it is my sleep system. This is Jeff with the Common Sense Camper, camping out.